tell you, these new games just keep flying into my porch here. This is Volume 2, Modern War Volume 2, Enemy at the Gates, the CSS system, Adam Starkweather. I believe the first one is Fold a Gap, which I've got around here somewhere. This one just hit the porch from Compass Games, and it is large, focusing on the Battle for Berlin 1985. And here is just an overshot of all the components that you get in here. And of course, the map is going to be very city-centric. And just kind of ignore the fact that there's a BCS title kind of hidden under there. But you can see that this is a massive one here. If you're into the smaller scale World War III battle stuff, this would definitely be up your alley. The smaller unit tactics and things like that. Let's take a look at the counters. Very good quality on these CSS games. So a lot of you, if you have Fold a Gap, you kind of know what you're going to be expecting here. It follows a lot of the GTS conventions from Multi-Man. Kind of the same type of system. You'll recognize some of these Warsaw Pact unit forces and things like that. These sheets might look a little bit familiar to you. So let's just take a look at some of the components. But yeah, the game comes with a lot of maps and a lot of counters, and it's pretty large. All right, so I just thought I'd zoom in on some of the counters here. I do like the counters in this system. I think they look really good. They've got silhouettes, and they're succinct, to the point, very clear, easy to understand. Man, my eyes are shot today. Holy cow, I've been reading too many rule books. I'm still going over BCS, so if it's not completely clear and zoomed in, just blame my eyesight, because, wow. Anyway, so you get a lot of counters in this game. There are several counter sheets. There you go. And I had forgot, I guess this one had charged last week and shipped, and I had totally forgotten about it. So, yeah. Another game that I need to put on the back burner for now. So they're just, I mean, these things are just flying in. And I have Baltic Approaches for Red Storm coming in, because there's some solo things in Red Storm Baltic Approaches I want to try. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, you could just see the amount of counters is just crazy. This is a massive CSS title. And I haven't really had a chance to look and see if there's errata for this or anything. It just popped onto my, it just came here yesterday, so I can't tell you the status or anything like that. So, but yeah, great. I do like the system. I think it's a little bit smoother than some of the other stuff that Adam's designed. I like the flow of it. And remember, it is Modern Warfare, so there's a lot of cool things you can do in it. Then let's take a look now. You get your standard charts and tables type of thing here. There's so much on the table for this game. I'm having trouble picking this one up. I think you might recognize a lot of this stuff might seem familiar to Grand Tactical Series players from MMP. There you go. And of course, the one thing I like about this series and GTS 2 is that the line of sight and the effects of the terrain in the hex, as you might know, if there's a dot in the hex, that is the terrain that it is, and it makes things very easy for older people like myself to figure out what the heck is going on. So we take a look at the map here. You can, if there's a green dot in it, that's what the terrain is. And you do have to figure line of sight here. It's dot to dot, middle of the hex, middle of the hex. So there are a lot of maps, and they are very large. This is a massive, massive game. So yeah, if you're thinking of spreading this one out, get some table space, because it is big. So I didn't even have a chance to spread all these out. I just put one map out underneath here, and it's mostly downtown Berlin and everything. Here's the Tiergarten and the approaches to the downtown of the city, and it is taking up most of a banquet table underneath here. And I just kind of laid it out so you could kind of see what you're getting into. It is massive. Then we have some Allied Force org display charts here, and there you go. Daytime, night, and weather display. And the exclusive rules for this title. And it does check in at a hefty. Now, granted, the text is very large, which is also good for old people like me. It does check in at a hefty 27. Well, we won't count that last page. Oh, here's all the maps put together. I do like when they do that. You can see you have all of these, in case you were wondering. Looking about 25 pages or so. Exclusive rules, so we'll take some reading. Here is your scenario book. And I do believe it comes out. Yeah, here you go. There's some in the back, all the way back here. Yeah, so the scenario book is just chock full of stuff. Here's the full campaign game in the back. And if you look up at the front, there you go, up to here. Introductory scenario, intermediate, advanced campaign game. So I do want to get, and it shows you here how to, where you are on the map or in what to set up. I'll probably start off on like one of these smaller ones when I do get around to playing it. And of course, it's chit draw. You'll put things in a cup. So you guys are familiar with this sort of thing, you veterans out there. And then of course you have the version 2 of the CSS rules. Full color, glossy pages, tons of examples. I do like the way the rule book's set up. They do a good job with it. Looks fantastic. Easy to read, easy on the eyes at least. In terms of, it's been a while since I've actually read the rules, so I can't comment on the layout, but they have a lot of good examples, and it looks good, and it's easy to read, so I'm all for that. So yeah, this game is huge. So I didn't have a chance to even lay the whole thing out. It does come with some baggies, which is great for Compass Games to see them doing that, and of course your dice. So yeah, Enemy at the Gates, Battle for Berlin, large, just came in. Thought I'd get this up so you could know what you're getting at here. And there's this little mini map here too. I thought this was kind of cool. I have to figure out what that's used for. This must be tacked on to something. Oh, yeah, I mean, the city part is, there's a lot going on this map. Like, whoa. Anyway, this was a pleasant surprise coming in this weekend. But for now, it's going to be back to learning BCS again after about a year and getting used to some stuff. All right, hey, if you play this system and if you like it, right down below, let me know. I have Folded Gap. I only played like the introductory scenario on that. It's been a while since I've touched this, so it'll be nice to have a more zoomed in World War III title as opposed to the larger, operational ones that I've been playing. So this gets down and dirty. So, all right, thanks for watching.